Okay. If anyone needs to go potty, it's the first door on the left in the hallway. And we have a brand new toilet. Yeah. It's a happy day when we get toilets that are, one was 1962. 50. I have a shorter meeting today. A lot of times our meeting is right up and there's just so much to cover. It's just feedback. I'll just put these off it because then it won't hear me. No, I'll do that because it's on delay. So anyway, it's getting shorter today. My goal is to get you guys out of here by 4:30. So you told your heavies you could go longer, you have shopping. Thank you so much for coming. But we are going to have a little fun introduction game. We've done quite a few different intros at Scentsy meetings, but today I want it to be a little different. So just for the sake of knowing who's in the room, we'll go ahead and talk how long you've been in Scentsy. But then I want to hear the most exciting Scentsy moment to date. So, I mean, it could be things like your first party's done, or I have been in Scentsy since October. It's my 5th anniversary month, October 2008. So this year will be 7 years. The longest I've ever been in it. Scentsy moment. Gosh, there's been so many. So hard. Probably when I got the chance to meet John Maxwell, because it's Scentsy, so jumping to John Maxwell. He used to be a pastor, but now he writes motivational books. Here's one sitting on the table. It's time to Thinking for a Change. Thinking for a Change. So these are mainly leadership books. So I had the opportunity to meet him in Fort Worth, so like that. That's on letter. 4 years ago? Yeah. And it was just so awesome to meet him because nice to talk to him. That's probably my biggest moment. Belinda, let's shoot over to you.
Okay, I joined in 2010, and my biggest, probably exciting thing was when we were on an incentive trip to Scentsy in Charleston. And we Ben and I walked into this restaurant at 3 in the afternoon, and we were getting ready to be seated, and Ben said, "Look who's over there." And I glanced, and it was Oracle and Patty. I was just waved, and they recognized us, because we'd already seen them, come here, come over here, come eat with us. So Ben and I had a one-on-one 2-hour dinner with Oracle and Patty. And it's my highlight. They're just the greatest people in the world.
I just started in August, and since I haven't been here that long, I was excited. It's fun meeting you.
Bigger moments.
I really enjoyed having fun.
I joined
Lindsay, please share with us.
okay, so 3 years. Mine's big, probably. So called, it's really awesome to do my home to, and so I introduced like the meeting, and I was like, yeah. He's like, wait, she's in Norway. I was like,
Jason Harmon works for corporate. He's in charge of consultant training.
so we should
And the reason I haven't called Lindsay is she's the only one on my team that probably freaked out and knew who it was.
say.
My name is Tammy. I am 4.5 years, 5 years in February. Probably my most exciting one is I just earned my first incident trip. So I'm going on a cruise in January. I'm so excited.
You buying clothes for you?
So I'm like, we counted down days. There's like 89 days till we leave. So I'm like, I'm fasting for the next 89 days.
Oh my God.
Not really. Not really.
But that was decided 3 hours ago and she's done it.
Yeah. I had a cookie and cinnamon roll in there that lasted from the last 30 years. I was fasting.
You need to start.
I had to fix multiples. So anyway, and then last month was a really big goal, and I had sick by like up to my But it'll be a sad day. I just wanted my sad day, but it was great.
It's a literally sad day because that's the highest numbers you ever
Yes,
get.
I was.
So to me, it would be a exciting day for you because you pulled numbers that I haven't ever pulled. So I looked at it exactly opposite from you.
Not that it was a sad day for me. It was a very exciting day for me. But it was because it was a bittersweet, exactly, because there were so many people like Delinda, and I had Caitlin, and I had Jacqueline, and I have a huge team in Indiana that are 3 and 4 generations that were texting me all day long. How close are we? How much more do we need? And so it was like,
I was pleading on her Facebook page,
yeah,
pleading with her family and friends.
so it was just like, but, and I know that Jamie was pulling because
I mean, I'm pulling for you anyway, but no.
oh, okay.
You put me one step closer, but
Gotcha.
I need 2 more.
Okay, I thought it was just 1 more. So.
I mean, you put me one step closer.
I'm not that important. But I'm glad that pressure's coming.
You are playing for us.
I'm really glad for you.
She is. Trust me, we know. We know.
As she's stirring her tea. So anyway.
Yes. You're gonna hit it though, and you'll hit it. If you would have hit it last month, you would have struggled to hit it every single month because it would have been so last minute and such a huge jump on the last minute day. And that's why I wasn't pushing you. I'm okay with you to hit it because I want you to hit it strong earlier in the month to maintain it.
Well, and that was the
No, that's
well, and the reason is I really didn't even think about it. It was the last minute it was like in the middle of Wednesday. By Tuesday morning when I looked at my numbers, I was only halfway there. So I was like, all right, yeah, we're still doing it as a team. Yeah. That night when I checked my numbers again, I was 2,800 away, and I'm like, holy cow! In one day, like that's how much I had dropped. So that's why, for me too, I really didn't push my numbers or try to push harder because I did. And I think myself too because I had 2 home parties and a karaoke party that canceled it. I'm like, that wouldn't be that.
But wasn't that commission check?
So, yeah.
I don't with it.
I'm not. It was a blessing.
And better to do it consistently than do like I have from 2012 to now doing this.
Yeah, I wanted to. And we got some rock star people, and so I think that might some of my.
Miss Nicole. Okay. I have been actually my 2011. 4. That's a good sign when you've been in it so long that you just don't know anymore.
And I guess my moment was the convention, my first convention. I was excited about that. That was a good experience.
We rocked out.
I've been in Scentsy for 2 years. The triple was not. And as well, it was
first reunion was in St. Louis, and it was Scentsy, amazing. So, it's.
Oh, yes.
Lindsay, I don't need any help. You started off already. So that would be my biggest.
Biggest Scentsy moment slash regret.
I knew she was. She was waiting. She was waiting. She was waiting.
I think these other girls need to know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
Oh my God, Linda, would you stop?
No, we need a story.
They need the
And
story.
I can tell you're a good storyteller, so.
Our first reunion, me and Nicole, Michelle. Okay, so they had this concert, and it was Train. Train was there, so I was like, she was like, yeah, I'm here. And I was like, we're here. Let's go. I mean, so we just sat there.
Now, also that you were at a casino, but we were staying at a casino.
Now, let me remind everybody that I do not gamble. I was with someone that does, but I do not gamble. So when she said, let's go to the Super Bowl, I was like, let's go, lady. And so I was just reading the story. So anyway, we ended up missing Train, or we ended up missing out on some incentives also, and testers and things. And then we get back to the room, and Delinda and Michelle and Lindsay made sure they were rubbing in our believe, and scent smell.
Yes. Uh-huh.
No, they didn't do that.
And
No.
y'all got nothing.
That's what they did the whole night. And the rest of the trip.
And it's been 2 years now, we're still doing it.
Yeah, I thought it was Google research. I mean, yeah,
And here's the thing, though.
That won't ever happen again. Nothing.
You guys go to Nashville?
Yeah, we played.
You don't know. You can go to Kenny Chesney.
Yes, I will be at everything.
I don't know that it's Kenny Chesney.
I don't care who it is. I will be there.
Just throw it out there.
I will be there.
And then this year, they did give us our testers at the first night. I mean, every time is different. To keep
It
it on
doesn't
your
matter. I
toes.
won't miss nothing.
She's gonna be there from the time the doors open till they close.
It wouldn't have been that bad. I did not.
Yes, she did. Abby, let's go to you. Abby's so quiet. I've been in for we're needing to stuff the post. After my name on that list. I can really do this. And then when Katie told me I was number one, this last year. So that was my best so far. And there's gonna be many more. It's the time to show them. Or join online, because we got people. We're glad to have you. So, now we all know each other. Has everyone seen the flyer? You guys all got them? Okay, so I don't really need any show more, but actually I'm going to, because I want you guys to pay attention to the things. Okay. This advent calendar, I want you guys to promote the heck out of it, because it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't have one yet, but I've seen it. If you, does everyone know what an advent calendar is? Okay, so I have some people I know. So basically, it's a countdown to Christmas. It's got have you guys been asked?
Oh my God.
But I think this is going to be a huge hostess incentive to get someone to hostess a party if they want this, because it
is $90. So it is gonna be something that the majority of our customers will kind of hesitate to order.
Have they changed it to where you can get it for a price?
It was never where it could be.
It's not.
Well,
But I looked it up on the news tab, and it says all Christmas products are available.
there was a time where they announced.
Okay, well, now on the news tab,
Okay, good.
so I don't know,
Good.
but on the news tab, I checked it 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, I knew that they were
And it
looking at
said
changing.
anything in the holiday catalog could be half price or credit.
Yeah.
Either way, so that's a big thing, so promote that to people. The storybooks are really cute, they're just 10 cent samples, so I think that's great if some of the newbies find their scent. I think that the Old World Santa and the reindeer are probably gonna be first to sell out of this catalog, and I only say that because I have with Lumina wins. They're similar style, that classic, just clean line. But, of course, I've been selling the heck out of it, like tons. That's here. The scent oil, I'm so much excited about it because I already have these free scent oils. But for any of you that are just branching out into the diffusers, I mean, that's kind of expensive to get your feet wet in that system. So this is a great way to do it. So $25. They are little baby bottles. It's great for your guests to sample at a party. So that's a great item. And then the fragrance roller, the 5-pack. I am going to be ordering this on the Party I Close in a couple days as a half price item for testers for those scents at parties. Now they are big. If you guys haven't seen them, so it's a third of the size of the full size. If you've seen the full size, and it's like this. So these are 5 milliliters. I mean, they're big. They're only like this big. So they're great as testers. I originally had thought it would be great and split apart into five gifts for like teacher gifts or whatever. But when I saw them, I was like, yeah, because I mean they are little. But I think as a gift altogether or as testers, it's going to be wonderful. Now, as far as the men's fragrances, what I did to do a tester set of those is I actually just ordered a bar of the shave soap at the half price on 5 different parties. It only made it $6. That's important. So, but those are. So we can order samples of the skin line and the groom line right now through the Scentsy family store. You can add it onto the Scentsy order. So they're like, I used to sell icons. So you know, like the little similar samples to that. And I'm thrilled because so I'm excited to be getting some of this. So Harvest Brochure, of course, we're kind of wrapping that up even because today's the 11th and most of it is Halloween. But anytime there's a special of any kind, even the monthly specials, as we saw last month with Lumina, those are while supplies last. We've kind of gotten spoiled on orders of the month because in the past, if they sell out, they'll just go to back order status. So Lumina kind of caught some people off guard when they just did away with it. But they explained it as if they went on to back order status, these people probably would be getting them until December. So that's why they just turned off the order. But just be prepared anytime there's a special catalog or a special flyer. Make sure and your downline, if you have downline, just reiterating it to them that it is while supplies last. I've even had some people say, you know, oh, I wish they said that. I wish it said while supplies last. And it does, but you know, it's like, so if you get my glass up, it says it. So you just need it. So a couple ways to handle it. If I'm at a party and I'm showing the holiday stuff and someone's super excited about it, I'll say, okay, we're going to put it on your order form, but just to let you know, our hostess Susan Q is waiting till Friday to close the party. I hope it's still available then, but if not, I'll give you a call. So just give them a heads up so they're not caught off guard with that stuff. So just be prepared with that. How do you feel about the new car bar? Are you loving it? I have one.
You haven't tried one yet?
I'm on my back order.
Okay, well, that's exactly what I was gonna say. The car bars have been such a huge hit. Because some warmers, they can anticipate how popular they're gonna be. They kind of were blindsided by the car bars. They didn't know that they would go over so well, and there is a back order situation. So how it was explained to us is, if we are just ordering what's ordered at a party, they're probably gonna be on back order for 1 to 2 weeks. But if you start stockpiling them or mass quantity ordering them, which I don't think any of those in here, but you know, there has been a problem with that in the past when people did do big events or something and they order again. That just kicks the back order status into a worse situation. So again, it's up to you as a consultant how you decide to handle this. You could still take the orders and just let people know that it could be a back order situation. They might be waiting for a while to make sure they don't get cases. Or, you know, it's up to you if you want to just halt ordering them for a while. And, you know, maybe if they're wanting a car bar, you talk it into the same price instead, which is $1 upsell for you. So that's just up to you how you handle the situation. Personally, I'm still taking the orders. I'm just giving them a heads up. But I don't mind it so much about delivering those back orders because they are so tiny and thin. I can pop those in an envelope and mail them instead of having to set up a separate delivery as it's just one longer. So to me, I'm still ordering them, just letting them go back order. But it's up to you how you want to handle that. If you guys don't know, the back order situation is always on the workstation. So I try really hard to check my workstation news tab and look at that right before I go to a party. And especially as we get closer to Christmas, starting in probably November, I'll actually print that page off and take it with me to a party because so many people are buying gifts at that point, and I want to give them a heads up. So I just like to be prepared with it. Of course, it could even change from the time I print it off to the time I get to the party because it doesn't table throughout the day. But just know that that information is there. Have you guys seen a line the month for November? Everyone in here seen it?
I'm afraid it's gonna sell out as quick as
Well,
Chasing Fireflies.
you know, I kind of have mixed feelings on it. I have mixed feelings on it though because I hope that they're super prepared for it because Chasing Fireflies was so well. So I'm hoping they've anticipated it well. I do believe this is going to sell out super fast. So I would encourage you guys, it's the 11th of the month. If you're not signed up for the 1 of the month kit, and actually I need to talk to you about this. You already are? Yeah, awesome. I told you guys. I would encourage you to sign up for that. So if anything, you'll have it and you can choose to keep it or to sell it to your customer.
I sell this
Well, and so I'm getting, of course, the snowman. The cute
Winter Wonderland?
Winter Wonderland sounds right. Maybe. So I will have it for display. So I do shows, and I have a couple shows coming up. I want to have it on display for that. But I will only be taking orders for it and charging them the shipping and ordering it and right when they order it. It will normally I'll do because one of my shows in November is a 4-day show. So normally I'm going to take my orders for 4 days and sit down and put it in the party. What I will do is open up the party on my workstation. And as they order that warmer, they won't have the choice of free shipping. They're going to have to pay shipping on that. And I'm going to order it right that minute, ship it to them. And then any other items that are ordered, I'll open that party, back up. And so I technically will give the party rewards that those people would have free shipping. That's just my preemptive way of trying to tackle that situation. So, but I think it's going to be a hot item. So for those of you who have not been through a holiday season with us, holiday shipping can be a little tricky. So there's really 2 issues about it that get a little tricky. One is we get really slow with quick shipments right now. Well, maybe not that, but in the summer, stuff can come in like a matter of 2 or 3 days. So right now it's starting to slow down. It's only going to get worse as we go further into the season. So
Scentsy has, just so you have clear expectations, Scentsy's rule says that they will ship items out from their warehouse within 10 business days of the order's effect. So it doesn't mean it's gonna be on your doorstep in 10 business days. So it means it's gonna be in their hands. So once it's out of their hands, they can't do anything about it. Luckily, in my experience, UPS has been great. And I've got stuff on it. But just be prepared for that. So I usually tell my customers, starting now, their orders are gonna be in 1 to 2 weeks. Because 2 weeks, that is 10 business days. So just make sure you're setting clear expectations for your estimation. But also, they will announce probably around the 1st of November what the cutoff is for guaranteed shipping. It's usually between the 10th and 15th. It just depends on how the calendar falls. Now, if they say the 15th is the last day, we're gonna wait till the 15th to input those orders and get them. Personally, I stopped doing parties 5 days before they say, because I don't want to rushing around. So if they set a December 15th expected cutoff date, so I already have my hostess calendar set up, and my last date that I'll take parties is on the 10th, and I'm even taking a chance on that. But in my hostess calendar, I have it written right above that date for ready to ship only. So if someone's doing a party with me on December 10th, everyone is paying for their own shipping, and it's all being shipped directly to them. Now, I do that for my own sanity because we do Christmas on Christmas Eve. I'm not about to be out in deliveries. It's up to you how you want to handle it, but trust me, your sanity is worth a lot, and you will. I did one Christmas where I didn't think things through, and I'll never do it. So just be prepared for that and make sure you're watching for that date, but know that that date is going to be coming close. So I would just do a little bit there. Okay, so let's talk. We have just a couple minutes. I want to talk about some game ideas. Is everyone in here done a home party? Ashlyn's going to do one. So do home parties or mainly basket parties? Mainly baskets. Okay. Well, I have a couple fun game ideas, and some of them will work. Actually, Lindsay's going to share one with us at Street for basket parties too. I have recently started doing something new in my parties, and I don't know that I would even call it a game, but it works really well for me. So I just went to the dollar store and bought Mardi Gras. And mine are hockey, but it doesn't matter what they are. You could use anything. It could be free bracelets. It could be free Hawaiian legs. Whatever you want it to be. I was just on last minute and went by the dollar store, and I did that like 3 months ago. So my hostess, when I walk in the door, gets free Mardi Gras lights, and I ask my hostess, what's the one warmer in the catalog that you just have to have? And I'm crossing my fingers for the week. It's not a $45 warmer. And if it is, I'll say what you say. And so I'll say, okay, here's the deal. You have on 3 beaded necklaces. Your job is to get rid of these 3 necklaces. You get rid of them by your friend is booking a party. So when you talk to a friend and they want to book a party with me, you're going to take the necklace off, give it to them. They're going to bring the necklace to me, and that's how I know to get them on the calendar for the party. You get rid of all 3 necklaces tonight. So that's not pushing it off to another day. Tonight, you get rid of all 3 necklaces. I'm going to give you that order for free. So yes, it's going to cost me something, but if they're booking 3 parties for me, I'm not having to do the work.
Home parties, right?
Well, and that's the beauty. You can make the rules. I live off of home parties. Some people live off of basket parties. So they're just as happy getting a basket party as a home party. My logo of basket party is a that party. So my rule is a home party. But it's it's up to you. Every time I've done this, with the exception of the party you went to, of course, the one you're training at, it didn't work. But every party I've done that at, with the exception of one, I've gotten rid of all 3 necklaces. And so I posted on the team page the other day, I don't know if you guys all saw it, on Thursday, I had a party book, and it was a dual hostess party. So it was 2 best friends together, with every because They had huge expectations. Hey, be a room full of people. I get there and I get all set up. It's at a church because it's going to be so many people that can't even fit in a living room. So we get to the church and I get all set up. We do all that. And we sit. I would always show this. I got to try this. And so I was like, all right, girls, I have a challenge for you. I have 4 Mardi Gras beads. I'm going to give 2 to you. I'm going to give 2 to you. We're going to wait for a bit, 30, 45 minutes, make sure no one's coming in late. During that time, I want you girls to be on your phone. If you get rid of your 2, you get a free nightlight. So I can't afford to give them the one or the drink. I give them both the $20. They booked 4 parties for me. And party, if they were working their phones, and the cool thing is, if I wouldn't have made them work for me, that would have been a waste of my gas. At the game, we can call it that because it's to do the work, it's to do you. There's 2 women working the work. I mean, it's easy. When it's number one, it's hard to say no to a friend. And they trust. It's easy and so Lindsay, I have a lot of bad parties, tester parties, whatever you want to call them. Very first one we got.
Okay, so I actually got the idea of people, but I have this one office with the girls that I was out supporting all the time. And so the holiday stuff came out and said, hey, you might take one roll. I said, yes. Okay, so I took up there. I said, you find somebody to take this after you. I'll give you free bucks. That's my first way. Or I have it in stock, whatever. And she was like, oh my God, yes. And so the time, she gets somebody that told them, hey, same deal. I'm like, okay, and it's just going around the office. I want you to see if it leaves the office. But how do we yeah, the first one was almost 4. The second one, I think it was 3. And then I'll pick up the other one.
Yeah, we get stipulations on it, like, okay, if you pass it to this person, they have to mark, they have to have party to take on the
I just don't pass it. Any situation one.
Yeah.
It's 3 bars, and I mean, I can pull that up. This is my house. So, and they're thrilled. I do let them take %, so sometimes I won't have it in stock, but they need to trade them. But no, they're loving it, and my basket parties do well. And a lot that I found, like, they don't have time for home parties. And that's my problem, is I don't have time to come to your house. So I like it, it's working, and I've only not done that once since I started it, but the girl was like adamant about not wanting. Well, so she's like, okay, and so I go, I said, actually, it's 1540, and I got your 225 And I was like, I'm not good, so what do you mean money? So she was thrilled, and that was some hard work. So
Yeah.
So,
So I think if you're doing that, the important thing, and I think this is why you were questioning it, if it's going around the same office, where are these orders from? So that's where hostess coaching comes in, really important. So you say they're passing it off, but you're having interaction with that second host as well.
Yes.
You're getting their information.
Yes.
And that's what's so important is you still have to do the hostess coaching with hostess number 2 and 3 and 4.
well, I know they're taking it, they keep it for a week, but they're taking it to their friends, their parents.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what's so important is hostess coaching is, oh, do you have any kids? Are they in sports? Make sure you take this to sports practice, but don't leave it in the car. Make sure you take this to church with you. And so as long as your host is coaching, even though it's in the same office, most people are. So I think if you're doing that, there's tons of there. I will tell you, there's training classes. You can always go to the training center, and there's great stuff on the training center, but I find better stuff on YouTube. And I say better stuff, you have to fish through a lot of crappy stuff sometimes to find the good stuff. So when you find stuff on YouTube, you have to know that that's not corporate approved stuff. And there might be some videos that you watch, but there's also some. I have a list of consultants that I'd like to watch their videos. Steinberg is amazing. Katie Arnold is great. Jenny Sexton has some good ones. Dawn, I don't know what it is, let's probably two, it might be Spice Dawn, it might be Dawn Rust, I don't know. She has some great ones, so if
I
I
go
ever,
to hers every single month just for her to review the product, because she's
she
good.
does product reviews.
She does product reviews for the Cinnamon Warmer of the Month, and I love it, because she gets into details and,
But you know what, sometimes I don't even put Scentsy in here, I'll just put in a link for multi-level marketing, hostess coaching. Or sometimes I will search other companies, 31, hostess coaching, Arbonne, hostess coaching. I find these other companies that I know are trusted. You know, it's outside of my circle. Because sometimes I get so tied on one consultant. Well, you know, I'm gonna learn from a lot of people. So look at a lot of companies. Well, and that's just going to happen.
You're gonna have those.
yeah,
So don't
you'll have
take that
some that keep it
personal at
2
all.
weeks and not ever do anything.
Yeah.
You know, I've had people where they keep it after for 2 weeks and they're like,
Hairdresser, so I'm not. Yeah, it's gonna get her face on her weeks, yes. She had it for 2 weeks, and then it was a not returning my calls, trying to get it back. Finally, just showed up at her salon to get it, and she had a 3-pack of bars. It was. And then I took the order from her, and then she called me like 2 hours later wanting to switch one of them. She had changed her mind. And they called me like 2 days later, have you put that in? Because I really, I'm going to add another bar to it. And I'm like, all the way to the years at the hospital, I'm like, there's tons of things up there. I guarantee you it's either just sitting in her locker or in her car. I have one other fun thing that you can do if you're wanting to get some more sales. So we're all working on the Disney trip / trip. So to up your sales, that's a great way to get points for incentive. So while you're at a home party, make a challenge to the guests at the party. As soon as you finish your presentation, you know, I do a couple games within my party, and I'll say, okay, now if you guys want to win a prize, but you didn't on the game, I actually have a way that everyone in this room can get a prize. And this is how you do it. Text some of your friends or blast out on Facebook that you're at a Scentsy party with tag me, or if it's just a text, just say you're at a Scentsy party. Does anyone need anything? And if they bring me $25 in orders or more, they get to choose the Scent Circle to add on to their tournament.
I've done it a couple, and I'm not getting huge orders, but an extra $25, I'm happy. It costs me, but everyone can get a freebie if they're willing to do that. And the cool thing is, if they do it on Facebook and they tag you, I've gotten orders later from people. And so if that happens, you could just take the order and not think anything of it. But what will really make an impact is if you say, hey, tell me who posted that on Facebook, and then you message that person, hey, I have read an order because of your post, what's your mailing address? And pop a circle in the mail to them, that will be a customer for life. Because you took the high road and given freebie information. So that's going to be your customer. So, okay, so who has a calendar that's so freaking full you cannot schedule any more parties from now? I'm doing good, but I still
Weekends are full, every one of them.
yeah, well, mine are insane. We are going to do a little challenge within the meeting today, and we're offering it to our online school too. So we're going to play a little game. So, surprise! Look at Nicole, she's like, dang it, she got me. Here's prizes. We're going to do a booking blitz. So what I want you to do, very first thing, like you don't even have to get your phone out yet. The first thing I want you to get out is hopefully you brought your calendar. I asked everyone to bring your calendar. So if you have a calendar out, bring it out. Or if you don't have it, if you work with your phone, just grab a scratch sheet of paper and write October, November, December. If you have your paper calendar, just grab those and turn to October. What I want you to do, at the top of each month, I want you to write the number of how many parties you want to book. Now, this is your business, so I'm not going to make a rule of it has to be no parties, it has to be bag parties, it has to be whatever. This is your business, you know how you work it. You're setting your own goal. I don't care what your number is, so you don't even have to ask questions about the list. Just write a number on the top of each one.
Counting the ones we already have booked or new ones?
You know, I'd say counting the ones you already, the majority of the type. Pretty much. Kind of what you said. I want you to write the number of how many parties you want to book. Now, this is your business, so I'm not going to read. Okay, once you've done that, I want you to go through, if you have a highlighter, great, highlight the days that are good for parties. If you don't have a highlighter, just make a star on those days. If you're using a scratch piece of paper, go through your calendar on your phone and pick the number of days that you have written down that's your goal, plus a couple more. So if your goal is 5 parties, maybe pick 7 dates that are the best for you that month. Highlight them, star them, write them down, whatever, just so you know the best days for you for that month for booking. Now, if we're talking about bag parties or tester parties, that's not so much an issue as far as the date. Except for even when I do a bag party, I still put it on my calendar because I only have so many sets and I need to make sure I have the set or get them out. So, depending on how you work with it, do that. So go through that all the way through to Christmas. And like I said, I probably would not look you know the best days for you that week. Now we're talking about bag parties, tester parties, that's not good as far as the days. Except for even when I do a bag party, I still put on my calendar and make sure I have set. So go through that all the way through. And like I said, I probably not.
Give you guys a couple more minutes to work out those dates, and then I'll give you the rules. You're in trouble, dude.
I've got lots of people on my phone, but they're all sending people. Yeah, girl.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. In a moment, once I go over the rules, you guys are going to have might do it for 25. And you're gonna be able to front porch, the back porch, just find your little corner in here, whatever. You're gonna start calling people. Anyone that you want. And you're gonna be booking parties. I've made it so easy for you that I gave you a script. Because here's the thing, we get on the phone and we start making small talk, we chicken out. We talk ourselves out of doing it, so quit small talk. You have a script right here. This is a business call, this isn't a chit-chatting call. Here's your business. It's a script right here. Hi, this is Jamie. I mean, I say with Scentsy if it's a customer. Of course, you're not always gonna have to say that. I'm working really hard to build my business, and I need your help. I'm doing as many parties as possible for the holiday season. You get to earn. Have you seen the new holiday catalog? We expect our warm-up events next month to sell out in record days. If you're looking at Pilates, you know Pilates specials there. If they say yes, don't say, oh, awesome, let me know when's a good date. Nope, you have your best dates written down, so you're gonna say, hey, does the 3rd or the 10th work better for you? Hopefully they're gonna pick one of those, but if they don't, oh, I have this on the 3rd, I have this on the 10th. Okay, a weekday or a weeknight, go with that and then just kind of narrow down. Here's the deal, we want them on your calendar, I want a date set. No, I'll get back to you about it. Okay, totally understand, we're all busy. Can you give me the names and numbers of 5 people that might be interested? And if you want, you can offer them since we're not getting back. That's up to you, whatever you want to do. That just gives you more people to call. If you get a voicemail, I have a script exactly for you to say on a voicemail. Hey, this is Jamie. Has something really exciting as possible. Click done. If you say, I'm doing nothing, but if you're really excited, they want to know what you have to say. Maybe you're pregnant. I don't know. They don't want it. Here's the super fun part. When you book a party, I want you to go on Facebook and I want you to update your status. Only I don't want you to say anything about you're gonna do I went bungee jumping in New York City with and tag your sponsor and me. If you get a voicemail or see, what are you doing? And you go, oh, it's the silly Scentsy booking game. Hey, by the way, you haven't done a Scentsy party with me. You want to do one? It's an open door for a conversation about Scentsy, and they didn't even know what was happening. What's really fun is when we start seeing all our teenies Facebooks go crazy with all this insane stuff. And it just gets really funny and it's fun to watch. So, but I told you guys that you got a prize, right? Okay, so within our time limit today, is this an attack fly? Okay, within our time today, for every call that you make, whether they say yes, whether they say no, whether you leave a voicemail, just if you dial the number and you let it ring until something's picked up, you get a point. You get 1 point. If you book a home party and have it on, you book a bag party, tester party, and it's written down, the host info is written down, you get 3 points. You can private message on Facebook. Don't message with me. Get a point just for the call name. So 1 point for every call name, 5 points for a home party note, 3 points for a bag party note. If they're maybes or if they're voicemails, you hope for the best. Okay, are there any questions? Oh, what's the prize, right? Yes, what's the prize? The prize. So the person at 420 with the most points, and as you get them, come up here and write them down. Tell me what you got, we'll write them down. We're going to track them as we go. At 420, the person with the most points gets a pouch party, which is a set of the transition mini testers and a Scentsy bag bag to keep them in. So that's another money maker for you. So our person with the most points, and it could be someone that's watching live as well. It might not be someone in this room, but people that watch the video later are in line. Has to be live right now. Ready, set, go. For those of you watching online, I want you to get on our team page, and I posted the scripts that I just talked to the girls about. I want you to be commenting on that thread and letting me know your points as they happen. Keep me up to date as they happen. You have 20 minutes to book parties. Hey Carrie, it's Jamie Sullins. I was just calling to tell you something super duper exciting. So just give me a call back and I'll let you know what it is. Talk to you later. Bye.
Hey girl, what you up to? No. We're working on booking Scentsy parties. I know we talked about doing one. What were we wanting to do? Were we wanting to do a home party or a tester party? Okay. The testers, okay. Yeah, I actually have a set available right now. What's your schedule this week? Are you dropping off or picking up? Okay. Yeah, true. I will just make sure that I take the kids in the morning then, and I'll have a set ready for you. You're dropping off at those buildings, aren't you? What time do you typically drop off? Okay, well, I'll just swing over there and meet you. What time does she go in? Okay. Okay, well, I will plan on just meeting you over in that parking lot between 8 and 13, and I'll just give you a call kind of see. Yeah, I actually have a set. All right, sounds good. See you then. All right, bye. Awesome. Nobody's in here to get excited. I will just make sure that I take and I'll have a set ready for you. Your truck. What time? Okay, well, I'll just swing over there and huh? Is it really? Okay, well, I will nobody's in here to get excited. That's hilarious.
Yeah, I guess it is probably. How about the 24th or 31st? Which one's good for you?
That's hilarious. Hey, Zach, Jamie Sullins. Give me a call back and we'll talk to you about something. We'll talk to you later. Bye. Leslie, it's Jamie Sullins. I just had a quick question I wanted to ask you. So if you will just give me a ring back, I would sure appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Leslie, it's Jamie Sullins. I just had a quick question I wanted to ask you. So if you will just give me a ring back, I would sure appreciate it. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. Hey, Luann, it's Jamie Sullins. If you could just give me a call back. Just wanted to ask you a quick question. So I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. Hello, Miss Marcy. How are you? Good. This is Jamie Sullins. I don't know if pulls up hand call. All right. Well, I knew it was about holiday season. I know you always stock up on Scentsy, so I was wanting to call and see if you wanted to get a party on the books. Okay. Absolutely. Or even if you want, since you're so crazy with out of town stuff, I even have a set of mini testers that you could borrow for like a week. And a couple options with that. So you could borrow it and just go through it and pick whatever you want. But if you gather up a couple orders, you can get freebies on it too. So it's up to you what you want to do. Right. Well, I know about holiday season. I know you always talk about Scentsy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm happy to get a set to you. Are you guys heading out this week since it's fall break? Okay. Yeah. Well, sweet. Absolutely. Or even if you want. Okay, cool. But are you working every day now? Okay, so what time do you get home usually? Well, actually tomorrow, Tim and I have a dentist appointment in town at 4 o'clock. So what I could do is just swing by after we're done at the dentist and bring us that to you. Does that work for you? Okay. Well, I'll plan on that and then I'll just text you when I'm headed your way. All right. I'm going to take you tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye. Well, actually tomorrow. I forgot to post on Facebook when I got them. I've got 2 books, but I forgot to post on Facebook. I have like no service. I have 1 power and it's like,
It's Jenny.
oh, I'm sorry.
I got 9 points though.
Awesome. Still got 5 minutes. You can get service. Can you jump online and just start texting?
No, I should just text you.
About 5 minutes. Okay.
I got the 2 baskets.
Awesome.
We're gonna have.
Awesome.
Nobody answers the phone together.
I know.
Or maybe everybody.
Well, that's the beauty of this game. You can still, I mean, I'll get bookings for a week after this.
Oh, yeah. Next time.
I know, I forgot to. That's the beauty of this game. So, I mean, I'll get bookings for a week after this. I know, I forgot to. Hello, it's Jamie Solins. How are you? Good. Just wanted to touch base. The holiday catalog just came out, and I know you're going to want to stock up on stuff, so wanted to see if you wanted to do either a home party or a basket party. Okay. Okay. Sure. Oh, that's never good. Yeah. Right. No, I totally get it. Totally get it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Well, as you know, home parties usually get you more free stuff. So I would love to do a home party, get your friends together. You know, even if it's just 2 or 3, it's an all-kinds party, even a routine. So, yeah, check into that. Let me know. I only have like 4 more dates in November, so it's filling pretty quick. So let me know as soon as you find out, and we'll get it on the book. All right. Talk to you later. Bye-bye. Right. No, I totally get it. Well, as you know, home parties usually get you more free stuff. So I would love
And then just get orders, you know, I can, send you some information on what you can earn.
Oh, we're out there just looking like, hey, good. And they were like, "Rah." Got 3 more happy? Awesome. Did you do any more? The doctor recommended you, go ahead.
Yes. Got any more feedback? Awesome. Roll down on that, and I'll have it to you tomorrow.
Thank you. No, that's great. You said it was nothing for voicemail, right?
No, you get the point for calling.
Oh, okay, okay.
No,
And how many points for booking?
If it's a home party, it's 5.
Okay.
So essentially 6, because you made the call and then you book the party.
I have 20 points. Well, 9 points for the phone calls,
Your
2
call is
basket
somebody.
parties, so that's 3 each, right? That's 15. I get 9 points for booking you. And then I get a home party, so that's 20. That's good.
Well, keep tagging me in about that.
I'm just need to start doing that.
I know, see, there you go. Because you did fantastic when we were at Rom's that time with Michelle.
I know,
You
that's
got
my
it.
best month.
Exactly.
Okay, Delinda, tell us your points.
20.
20, tell us how you did it.
I just started calling, I even called.
No, I mean, 9 was for.
Oh, 9 was for the phone calls, 6 were for 2 basket parties, and then 5 was for a home
For
party.
a home party. So you got 3 bookings on
Yes,
that.
yes,
And the other 6 were voicemails.
yes.
So there's a potential of 6 more parties.
I actually spoke to one person that she was cooking and asked to call me back.
Well, Ashley, how'd you do?
I did okay. No one booked because no one was answering my call.
Okay,
I know.
A voicemail.
Awesome. That's awesome. Here's the cool thing about this game. Even if you don't book any right now, those 8 people are gonna call you back and they're 8 potential. I mean, it's like that. Lindsay,
I only got 4 points. I made 4 phone calls.
Okay.
2 or 1 parties, but they won't book because one has to do her house yet. And she won't do her house morning, and then the other one, she's just trying to fill out her husband. But I did, she's, one party I did in the spring, she was talking, she did the same thing, had the.
okay, fine. Tammy, you got 9, how'd you do? Just calling. 9 calls. 9 voicemails. Was anyone else having service issues out here?
Yes,
Phone service, yeah, first 5. Yeah, mine was great. It was like, hi,
Well, in the bathroom, on the stool, you get. I'm on the toilet, it was great.
Taking care of 2 different kinds of businesses.
Exactly.
Nicole, how's your baby?
Okay, so tell me you have some work. Every call you make.
Every call you made is points.
Okay, so 1, 2 calls.
Okay, how many
Okay.
So that's 16 points right now. How many parties? Each has to do it.
I made 8 calls. And I booked 4 parties.
Home party.
I thought Nicole had it. Please take it.
Woo-hoo, they're on my team.
I just hear a party. Okay.
All right. Happy. So your 4 was counted 4 phone calls, and I said 4 voicemail. Okay.
And I guess that 1, 3 actually counted 4, because you guys had a basket party, and then the 2,
Okay. Cool. So I got 13 points, but I don't know how. Let me see. I know I got 2 basket parties booked, so that's 6 of the points, and the rest is from making. Hey. In-house. That's why we live way out here, honey. Okay. And one of those basket parties was a no, but I turned it into a basket party. She was like, no, just, we're traveling a lot right now. But there is that one I wanted, but I don't know which scents I want. So just borrow a tester set. And, if you get 200 orders, then you get the free stuff. And I'm taking those 2 tester sets tomorrow. So,
One of mine's October and one's November.
So the cool thing is, all those voicemails that you left, don't chicken out when they call back. Remember why you left them the message and remember what you want to do. And the 2 that were over there giving me the dead eye when I said what we were doing.
You was checking.
Exactly. Guys, this is, I think, you can ask Tammy and
I hate it too. I hate it. But it works.
And then I was in calling pressure.
You know, yeah. That's what I did today. I hate doing this. I can Facebook message people all day. I can text people all day. And I would tell you girls that's what I wanted to do. I thought, no, give an example. And I knew people might be watching me online, so if I was just sitting here like this, they'd be like, she ain't even doing it. So I knew I had to make some calls, because whoever's watching online was like, right.
It works. It works. And I will tell you, Van has said to me so many times, I don't know how you can be in sales without picking up that phone and talking to people. And he said, you've got to make some calls and ask people, and I just hate it.
Well, that's what I did when I was promoting that day. I literally was on my phone and I got $800 that day, just simply calling every manager, every friend, and I got I said, I am so close to promoting, can you please help me out? I got $800 in orders that day. Wow.
Here's the deal, you can't do that every time.
Well, no.
I've had a situation where I had to do that too, but yes, if you reserve that for emergency situations, your friends will pull through for you. Now, this is something that we should be doing ourselves every month. And here's the thing, it is hate, you guys have to hate, as much as I love to talk, I hate talking on the phone. But if you just set a timer, look how many calls you guys made in 20 minutes.
For your list of 100.
Set a timer for 20 minutes and get on.
And that was just by having who we had in our phone. In our contacts on our Facebook, on our workstation, we have customers that I don't have in my phone. And so my husband has challenged me to, when I'm putting in an order, to call at least 5 of them
And see
if they need something. And then try to make it to the party if I can.
Well, here's the deal. You guys are too close, so you're both getting the prize. And every one of you stepped outside of your comfort zone, so I'll get a 50 for each of you. Everyone will get 50. I'm not even by myself. Well, guys, that is it for our meeting today. We're going to leave with a big, I did it. But I really want to encourage you guys to do this more often. And I have to sneak attack you guys, because if you guys knew that was happening, you would, I would do. say, no, that's not easy, it's not easy when you have a kid, then now you got to do it. So, I've made it, if you have any questions, feel free to capture it, and Ashley and I are gonna work some things. So, or if you got it, you got it. If anyone's watching online.